everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rants, a video series where I stand upon my metaphorical soapbox pedestal of the world and I bitch and complain about stuff that annoys me, bothers me, pisses me off, and just plain angers the living crap out of me. Although today I'm actually doing a requested rant video. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this a rant video or a discussion video, so I may not get entirely angry with this one, but just know, and believe me, my heart goes out to this entire thing. But I'm going to keep myself in check here because yelling and screaming with this one isn't going to accomplish anything. So, recently it's been brought to my attention, basically courtesy of the request that I got, which was in the comments, which are public by the way. It says, and I quote, can you please do a rant on Disney banning anime in India? That was a total dick move. I don't know if it's true, but if it is, could you please do a rant on it? It made me so angry. Now, I'm not going to lie, you ban anime anywhere, it pisses me off. And there was an entire thing. Now, I was planning to do like a huge thing on, the downfall of Kiss anime and all that. I was actually going to put a little bit of effort into it. But in all honesty, I don't really have enough care to do it, and I'm going to end up angering people either way if I do it, so in this case, I think I'm better off just doing it as a rant video more than a discussion, and that's fine. The discussion video will work for another topic, but in the meantime, let's dive into this, and I can shoehorn something else into this then, too, that kind of falls in the same thing. So, for those of you that aren't aware, like me apparently, Disney has pleaded to the higher courts over in India to please block, and it's mostly piracy sites. Their plea cleared them, by the way. Their plea for banning 118 pirated animation domains. Basically, sites like Kiss Anime, Kiss Cartoon. Wait, they actually have a list here. Hold on. I forgot. There's actually a list in the article. By the way, there'll be a link in the description for the article. It's a newsbite.app.com article. So, yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So which sites are on the blacklist? On the blacklist are infamous torrent sites like YourBitTorrent2 and Naya.si. Along with sites such as Kiss Anime, which recently got taken down permanently, the main one, though you can still find the one of thousands of copycat sites still up by Google searching. Literally, I did it before I even started recording. Just Google search Kiss Anime, and you'll get like one of the 10 sites that exist for it, so they're still there. Kiss Cartoon, GoGo Anime, 9 Anime, Horrible Subs, and many others. There's not a complete list on here, but you get the gist of it. Basically, any site that illegally pirated animated programming via anime, cartoons, what have you, made the list. So this comes though after Japan in June announced a blanket list, a blanket ban on leech websites that pirate anime and impact the industry. Sort of like what Kiss Anime was doing and what caused that. Now, I want to stress something before I go any further into this. I'm not a fan of pirate sites. I kind of think they are wrong. However, they do serve a purpose. I want to say that. Because I see it as if the title you want to watch is out of print, extremely old, never got re-released as a DVD, and the only copies anymore are VHS, and you're going to be spending like $600, $700, $800 just to get one of those, which, I'll explain in a minute. Yeah, a pirate site like this would work for that, because not all of them go on to the retro streaming services, like Retro Crush and stuff like that. They don't always get on there. So, a site like this, okay, that's fine. It's, in my opinion, that's its purpose. In a way, it was like, look, here's the really, really, really old treasures. Enjoy. The ones that the copyright on, I would swear, by this point in time would be null and void, and it would be public domain or something. So that's how I kind of feel. It's like, before you spend like $300, $400, $500, go check it out first here. Now, For watching like the newer stuff, no, I kind of feel like that is a dick move. In my opinion, you shouldn't use it for the newer stuff. But when it comes to, like, the really old, like, out of print stuff that it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg to find, and you want to know it's worth it before you start, investing the time and effort to find it. Because the journey is more fun than the destination. And yeah, if you want to know that the journey's worth it, at least watch clips of it. Or if you get a chance to check out the whole thing, go, yeah, I want to check this out. Now I want to invest in getting it because I don't know how long it's going to be up on the internet. That's, how I kind of figured that sites like this serve a purpose. Although, if you ask the one voice actor for Fairy Tale, I'm just a poor individual that doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, yeah, there is that. That's how I was going to shoehorn that in here. Because apparently that voice actress, I'm not mentioning their name, because apparently they, were going to town with some people. I'm not going to mention your name. They can put two and two together if they want to. Put out a couple tweets and was, like, giving an FAQ as to, well, here's, like, some of the frequently asked questions. Well, I can't watch it in my country. Then it's not for you. Well, it's not available on, it's like the VHS tapes are really expensive. Well, there's sites like eBay. You can get them on there. You know how expensive VHS tapes are on eBay for, like, old vintage anime? You're talking like $200, $300, $400 on the low end. If we're talking sealed, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9, maybe even $1,000. Let alone try finding a working VHS player in 2020. Good luck with that. But with the whole Disney thing shutting down a lot of the pirate sites, yeah, I could understand this because Disney has their hands in some anime. And remember, Disney did have the rights to Pokemon for a while. I think Disney might have some other anime licenses under their belt too. Don't quote me, but they might. I know they had Yokai Watch for a bit because that was on Disney XD, so I am almost certain that I would almost be certain that they have their hands in some pies here for other anime titles. So they would have a dog in this fight, basically. So yeah, this kind of, I won't deny this is a bit of a dick move, but at the same time, if Disney wouldn't have done it, Japan would have. Japan's been cracking down on this stuff for the last couple of years, and they recently took down, like I said, Kiss Anime, Kiss Manga. They took both of them down. So yeah, it's sort of a double-edged sword. Yeah, it's a dick move that they did it, but at the same time, they had no choice but to do it. They're impaling themselves on the sword, knowing that it's a bad thing. I'm trying to stay as neutral in this as I can, because like I said, yelling isn't going to cause and accomplish anything, and I know everybody kind of wants me to with this, but in all honesty, it's not going to do much of anything. So, yeah, a lot of people have had this happen. A lot of sites have had issues left and right. A lot of things have just gone the way of the dumpster fire, have been taken down. Disney banning the 118 pirated animation sites, like I said, if it wouldn't have been them, Japan would have gotten it done as well. So it's a mixed bag. It's a dick move either way, yeah, because and I read something in the one article, not this particular one here, by the way, but in the one article that a lot of the anime that's watched over there is watched on pirated sites. That's the only way they can get it. And that does bring up the other side of the question here, and the other side of the coin in a way, because a lot of the legit sites don't have the massive catalog that the pirated sites do. That's the problem. If you want to be a decent site, then get the shit on there. Have the stuff for everybody to watch. Don't just go and say, oh, no, here, we're going to have like 2 or 3 titles on here, or this is what we have, it's about 150 titles, you should be fine with that. Whereas, oh look, here's the pirate site that has 5,000 titles. Yeah. And I know a lot of the streaming services and that are putting, like, they have free versions with apps, with ads. Go for that. It's actually not a bad idea. But at the same time, yeah, this is a mixed bag. On the one hand, I do feel sorry for everybody over there that would watch their favorite anime, and that was the only way that they could watch it. I feel sorry for you. Believe me, I do. You have my undying sympathy. But at the same time, yeah, it's a double-edged sword. You were doomed from the start. I mean, if Disney didn't shut you down, Japan would have. Disney just decided that they were just going to exercise their muscle and did it beforehand. It's not oh, I'm going to up and do it, but, only after a certain amount of time. Disney doesn't like anybody taking their IPs for free. If you actually do research as to the U.S. copyright system, and I learned this, sadly, from a show called Adam Ruins Everything, which I know a lot of people hate, but hey, it's a show. It's interesting. But basically how it worked was the copyright laws here worked in that stuff would go into the public domain after X amount of years. But when Mickey Mouse was just getting ready to go into the public domain, walk into the light and be able to be used for everything else, and everybody could use it, no. Then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, not so fast there, Mouse. And they stopped it from happening by just flat out getting the law changed to suit them. So yeah, it sucks. I'm not going to lie, it does. I'm pissed off about it too. I mean, this would be tantamount to banning anime in the US, or just banning anime outright in general. But at the same time, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. And then you have a lot of the people that argue, well, anime isn't of vital importance. I know I'm going to sound like a heretic here, and I'm going to basically sound like a hypocrite in a way, but yeah, that's kind of true, but at the same time, it's not. That would pretty much be like me saying, oh, well, let's just ban the news. We don't need to have news channels here because, no, everybody knows what's going to happen. No, don't have to have news channels. Or, no, we don't need the weather channels. Just ban those because, hey, we don't need to know what the weather's going to be. We just look out the window. Oh, ban the cooking channels. Ban all, cooking shows because we don't need those. I don't know. See, it's a slippery slope. And that's the main problem that I think a lot of people don't understand. Is that, yeah, pirate sites are a bad thing. However, I still think a lot of people will find a way to buy the stuff. They actually want to see. I kind of do hold out hope that that's kind of what they were using it for. I mean, I know it's not, but I kind of hold out hope that that's what it was. That they will look at that site and go, hey, is this worth getting the whole series? Like, it's something that I've never seen before. Let me watch 1 or 2 episodes to see, is it worth it? And then you get through like 1 or 2 episodes, it's like, no, it's not worth it. Okay, well then that creator's still losing revenue either way because the show sucks. But if you watch, it's like, oh my god, this is a godsend. Yeah, I want to get this. Because you figure the official releases have more stuff in it than just the episodes. And if you're a true otaku, if you're a true anime fan, you'll want to get that extra content. You'll want to have the bonus episodes that are hidden in the discs. You'll want to have the bonus features, the creditless openings, the creditless endings. You will want to have all of that, so you will go out and buy the official release. And it's like you're just testing the water. You're sticking your toe in the swimming pool to see, is the water ice cold, or can I do a cannonball into this bitch? That's how I kind of feel like those sites were used by a lot of people. Besides the whole, here, let me just look up a really OOP title and see is this worth my time and effort to spend $500. Sorry about that. Like $500 for a, bit of anime. Especially ones that are really old and only on VHS yet. Because there are a few of those like that. VHS tapes degrade. They don't stay around forever. If they did, we would not have DVD. Think! But still, I mean, this is sort of the double-edged sword, like I said. It's a, I don't want to say bad thing, but at the end of the day, it's not good either. I think Disney overstepped their bounds, though, a bit on this one, mostly because they just wanted to have what was theirs, in essence. They just didn't care. But at the same time, yeah, they kind of, I think, overstepped it, but it was either going to be them or Japan. There was a a double-edged sword here either way. You were going to get sliced up. It's just a matter of which one's going to do it and take the fall for it versus the other one. And with Disney doing it, well, you just chalk that up to Disney being evil because, I mean, face it, Disney's pure evil. I mean, what other company can basically take out half a dozen of its shows and still come out smelling like a rose on the other end? I mean, what other company can kill my favorite Avenger? Still miss Iron Man. I still miss Iron Man, damn it. He didn't have to die! But what other company can kill off my favorite Avenger and continue with the MCU? Yeah, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. And I know that this isn't the type of video that a lot of people were hoping it was going to be. You were hoping I was going to come out here, call Disney out, and just go, oh my god, you know, you're really fucked up, Disney. But like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I fault them for doing it and being so public about it. But at the same time, I really can't fault them entirely, because if it wouldn't have been them, it would have been either one of the anime distributors in Japan, like Funimation, Viz, or one of those, or the actual country themselves. It would have been one of the two. So, I can't fault them entirely. I know you'd like me to, but I can't. But still, it is what it is. I mean, it's not exactly a pleasant ordeal, but at the same time, it's not entirely Disney's fault. This is one of those things that too many people tried jumping into the pot at the same time. We had too many pirate sites out there. There were too many of those at one time. You basically drew attention to yourselves. You basically raised a gigantic flag that had a giant bullseye on it, daring the other places to come at you. And that's what it basically was. You were just daring them to come and get you, and they called your bluff, is what it was. So, yeah. But what are your thoughts, though, in the comment section below? What do you think about Disney's taking out of the pirate sites in India? I mean, I don't know what else to really say about it. I mean, yeah, it's a dick move, but it was going to happen. I really hate to say it that way. It was going to happen. One way or the other. But it is a dick move. I'm not going to lie about that. It was a dick move. I mean, I would have first, like, said, hey, look, go to... I mean, there's two different ways you can take down a site like this. And I want to make this my final thing here before I end this. You could have either created an entire legal one, like a legit one, that had ads, which I know a lot of people hate, but, you know, ads do pay for stuff. They do pay the bills. You know, that has ads, and you can skip ads anyway. Yeah, you can skip some of them, but that has ads and has the same catalog that the pirate sites have, but offer you, like, same day, you know, for free. Or, and that's like one of the ways to take them down, or do what Disney did and just get them outright banned. There's two different ways of doing it. Either kill them slowly, or just drop the A-bomb on them. Or in this case, the you know, C&D, cease and desist. Yeah, all that stuff. So yeah, but what are your thoughts in the comment section below? Let me know. Do you think this was an entire dick move, or do you think Disney kind of had some justification for it? I mean, like I said, it was going to probably happen one way or the other. Yes, I know it sucks. And like I said, my heart goes out to you. It really does. Especially if that was your only way of watching anime. Because, like I said, I don't know how everything works in the world. If I had the answers for every single problem in the world, I'd be sitting on a mountaintop charging $5 an answer. But I don't. So, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. And until next time, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been Andrew Rants.